So with businesses and hobbies, you can't really run a restaurant, but you can sell food. It'll just be more of a go up to the counter and order instead of a sit-down restaurant. And I have tested this a little bit. I've been trying to sell a lot of candy in my businesses because it's one of the new pack features. And in this candy shop quest, I've been using the cupcake machine a lot, which is a sentence I never thought I would say. But you can sell sweets that you make with this. And that kind of got me thinking about what other sorts of small appliances we have that we could apply this same method to. And it made me realize that the pizza oven from Home Chef Hustle could work really well with this. We could use these different little display fridges, fill them with pizza, and then charge Sims to come and eat it. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try to build a functional pizza shop in The Sims 4. Right now, I'm on this kind of cute boardwalk section of Copperdale. This is the world that comes with high school years. And I'm gonna real quick set up a little pizza place. I think we'll have Sims eat. I might also have them drink bar drinks because then we can have it look like an employee is standing at the counter, and we'll have them browse and buy items while they're here. So that should work. And now we just gotta build it. Well, like I was saying, I really don't think that this place should be very big. I'm kind of thinking it could be shaped a little bit like this. We can put the counter and stuff in the back, bunch of tables on the inside. This part could become a bathroom. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit, so let me actually test that first. I would love to use the new toilet stalls if we can, and these are not gonna wanna fit in here. But I guess that's a good excuse to make it bigger, right? And then this would be the kitchen where we have like the pizza oven and all of that stuff. I do also think it would be cute to have an apartment on the top floor, but I don't really know what I want the exterior to look like yet, so we might change our minds about this. Okay, I'm gonna use the Cozy Bistro kit windows and doors, and we'll put them kind of around the side like this. This will be like a cute little patio attached so we can have some outdoor seating. Before I forget, I might also wanna put some wood floors out so it kind of blends in because the dirt is kind of throwing me off. I was thinking about using them in this kind of cool red swatch. I wanna have a lot of red accents around this place. Do you think I should then put them around the side too? I never know how many of these I should be using. I feel like I'm kind of bad at this. Oh my gosh, the red and white stripes are really cool. Let's do that for the exterior. I kind of forgot that the Cozy Bistro ones have lights on them. That's super cute. That makes me think that maybe in the back, should I be using primarily the Cozy Bistro kit bar and stuff? I don't know. I guess on one hand it's nice because it comes in like a sort of correct color, but the main thing that we need is this. So maybe I shouldn't use the Cozy Bistro kit one. Maybe we get a smaller bar. Oh, you know what? It could even become like the base game one because we just got a new bar. So maybe I use that one. I can still have this thing hanging above it because it's kind of cool vibes. And then we can put a counter back behind it. I guess this should have been further forward, huh? You know what? In hindsight, yeah. We wanted to take up a little bit less space. We need plenty of room for tables back this way. I don't know. Does that look like a quick service sort of restaurant to you? Maybe it's this that's throwing me off. Most of the time when I've been doing this, I've been using this thing. And I love this thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's really nice. But I don't really want to sell coffee. But maybe I should just do it anyway because it looks better. Because that looks more like it belongs in a public place. Not that the bar doesn't, but you know what I mean? This just kind of looks more restaurant-y. This dine out menu also looks very restaurant-y. Maybe I'll put that up on the back. So they've got all their different pizza flavors listed. Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna put the Love Struck Woohoo closet right here. I just feel like that would be fun. And then maybe we could have like some sort of little enclosed space right here. There could be a dumpster. All of a sudden, I'm just putting like every different place that you could possibly woohoo on this lot. I don't know what has come over me. I didn't mean to put them all in there at once. I might also look at dine out. Even if we're not making an actual restaurant with dine out, we can still use some of the dine out stuff. Like these pictures are kind of cool. We could probably use some of the public restaurant stuff. And this is what I was looking for just a second ago. I was thinking this might be kind of fun to put in. I like that you can see that from in here too. Okay, I would love to have some booth seating. I don't really know if I like this booth seating, so I might look at the stuff from Cozy Bistro. Okay, I know that it's maybe looking as though I haven't made much progress, but just keep in mind, this is a slow process. Half of the battle is trying to figure out what we want to do. Should I use the checker tables? I gotta say, I kind of love them. I think those are really cool. Oh, should we put a coffee maker back there? Maybe I will. Isn't that cool how that's like a different size than these are? It's fine. Try not to think about it too much because it's gonna stress me out. Okay, the only thing I may be a little bit unsure about with using this is that the other flooring is gonna be kind of busy. The one that I would really like to use is this. Like Like this one kind of speaks to me, but I don't think we can do the checkered floor and the checkered table. Maybe it could be a black table instead. Okay, doing it like this makes the tables slot to the booth. I don't know if you can tell, but you see how it slots like that? You can actually even put more on the sides, but I don't think I'll put chairs on the sides. I don't really like the look of that. I'm gonna stick mostly to chairs in the middle here. I think that that's an okay setup. It's a little tight with the checkout counter. It might be like a little bit too small. I guess I could extend it. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I actually think that's better just because there's more room for a line. Like a queue can kind of form up there and that's what you need. Oh, I actually kind of like it. Wait, I kind of like how this is like off center a little bit. I feel like that looks good. Do I want to put any sort of trim? Whoa, I think that looks really good. Especially if we got some columns on the corners. They can just be simple ones, but that makes a big difference. We'll have to figure out something for the roof. I think I'd like to use some of the businesses and hobbies brick. I'm not sure if the whole place should be brick, but I guess that looks kind of good because it ties in the red. Okay, one thing I have not considered is how this sim is going to get into their apartment. There's not really a lot of room for a staircase anywhere, but maybe we put a tiny little bump out over here. I'm thinking they could have their staircase on the inside like this, and then the apartment is like this entire floor upstairs. Oh, is that? Are you seriously clipping? Oh my god. Well, let's put the kitchen there or something so we can cover the clipping. I think we'll also have to get some trees to block this part because I don't like how it looks very much. And also, I want to use businesses and hobbies windows. I'm not sure which ones. I really like these arched ones. I think I like those best. Maybe I'll put those and we'll just make sure we get them in kind of a cute order. Like right there in the front, that's kind of cool, right? Do you put the same thing on the side? That's the bathroom. I guess probably don't want that many of them in there. They're really simple from the interior. Okay, that's what we're working with on the back. I'll put some here on the side too, but I might move those once I do the interior because I might want to adjust where they fit with the kitchen cabinets and stuff. This is so unnecessary, but I really want to get some kind of cool sign. This is from the industrial loft kit. I kind of want to put that in this open space up there. Oh no. All of the gravel looks kind of bad. I like to do gravel on the roof of these sorts of buildings, but ugh, we'll see. It'll be fine. Okay, I just got distracted, but I put some wall lights inside of this place. I think I'm probably gonna want to get another little door, and we can just do this one and have it match the bathroom door, and then we can put that over here. That's how they'll get into their apartment staircase. Let me just think floor plan real quick. Okay, I'm thinking in this apartment, we can have a bedroom back here. This will be a bathroom. I feel like there should be another little bedroom in the front. I do not love the shape of this bedroom at all. I guess it's just kind of long and skinny in a way that I don't really like, but it's fine. Okay, this is kind of just like placeholder furniture, but I think that the living room could be laid out like this. I'll change the colors, obviously. I just want to make sure that it all fits, and that's fine. It fits like that. Now we're breaking out the debug landscaping because I want to put some tree cages and stuff to cover this up. But I'm gonna start by looking at high school years debug because I don't really remember what's in it in terms of like planter boxes and stuff. And I'd like to have some things kind of like these. Oh yeah, look, like if we could have one of these longer ones up here on our little deck, that would be super cute. Maybe we can get a couple of the smaller ones by the front doors. Oh, this sort of stuff is nice. This is like so unnecessary, but look, a couple of debug pipes, it goes a long way. Whoa. Oh, this is cool too. Is that for the arcade? Do you think we could use that in front of our pizza place? I don't know. Our pizza place is like kind of fancy and this isn't really very fancy. Is that clipping inside? Wait, hey, at the very least we could use that on the sides of it. Yeah, these are all like high school banners. Those don't really fit. I forgot about these cones. Oh, wait. Oh, it's like just a little bit too big, you know? It's like slightly the wrong size. Can I have those clipped together? I think they actually can. I don't think it's that bad if they're clipping. I don't know. I don't really love the color of the base of it, but I don't like the color of these either. Okay, don't mind me. I'm thinking I might put 3 trees in the back, and I'll get another tree like right there. Ooh, that's a cool brick texture. I don't think I've seen that really. Oh, there's one that is painted red. Never mind. Oh, I haven't seen this really either. I kind of forgot about this one. See, this is why you go in debug, because you really do find a lot of stuff that you kind of forget about. I'm gonna stick this thing outside just for vibes, like just to have another thing back there. And now we're gonna look at businesses and hobbies debug again. I think I might put bike racks. I keep doing that. I put the bike racks like literally everywhere. Oh, we should have this too. Little open and close sign. But seriously, this bike rack like kind of changed my life. I'm so glad that we have this now. I think that's cute to put off to the side of the business too. And there are no cars in The Sims 4, so it does make more sense for me to put those than to put like a fake parking lot. And I have been known to put many fake parking lots. Well, what about this little sign? Or like this one, it's so skinny. It's like basically flat. This one's at least 3D. Oh, it has other colors. I love that sign. I'm gonna put one over here too. Oh wow, I really like that. It's a nice little touch. Okay, I'm looking for the tree cage and I've probably scrolled, oh, it's right there. I was gonna say, I've probably scrolled past it a bunch of times, and I did, because the second I said that out loud, I found it. Okay, I don't know if I should have this like directly in the middle of the lot. I'm not really sure. I just want another tree back there. I feel like it'll make a big difference. I'm also thinking we're gonna wanna fence in our little patio and probably put some kind of paver or something out there too. I like the color of those pavers, because they're very similar to the color of the wood that we have. So I feel like it kind of blends in, but it's a nice different texture. And I don't think I'm gonna put a fence gate or anything. I'm also thinking that maybe this is too much. I don't know. But I wanna force them to go inside and then come out from there. Okay, how does that look with a few of those tables? They're kind of tight, but I think that's okay. It makes me wonder if I should have made my own little planter boxes to put out front, but I don't really like that. What kind of signs do we have? Oh, this one's cool. And there's literally signs from like every single pack. Maybe I'll use this one. And if there's one that's like a little bit taller, you see, like what if we put a combination of these two signs out front? Yeah, I like them staggered too. I don't know if that's weird, but I just kind of like the thought of like them having more than one sign, advertising more than one deal or something. I'm gonna stick the ticket kiosk like way off to the side, or maybe it should be more front and center. I don't know. I'm going back and forth between like functionality of it being front and center and realism of not wanting to pretend that Sims are paying to come in here. I guess you don't have to have a ticket kiosk. Like they don't have to pay to come in. They can just buy the pizza, but I would rather they pay to come in. I'm like kind of embarrassed by how much I'm going back and forth right now. I have changed my mind like 4 times about how I want to lay this out. I think there's something about these plants with the flower pot right there that's kind of not working for me, so maybe I just have less of them. And we could stick to this being a pink flower because then it kind of matches those. I struggle so much with community lots. I always have the hardest time figuring out how much I want to do and like how much is too much and when should I stop. I think if we got maybe a couple more pots in here. Okay, I think I like that. I'm not loving the roof. There's something about the roof that I'm not a fan of. I might try to add some more stuff up here so it looks a little bit more industrial or something. I think I'm also gonna put these pipes on the side of this because that helps take up some space on that wall. I think this part could be painted black. That looks a lot better from the front already. Okay, I put a couple of lights by the front door. I think I might raise them up so they're not so close to the signs. Should we do metal? I don't know if that's more realistic, but I think it definitely looks a little bit better. So maybe we could try that instead. Okay, on to the inside. We have like a half-finished inside in every way. I've got no wallpaper. I've like partially laid stuff out. The Cozy Bistro kit does have wallpaper. I don't really like it though. I think I'm gonna get some brick accents, like maybe on this back wall. I'm gonna put black wallpaper behind where the windows are, just because I kind of want to like hide the fact that they don't go all the way to the ceiling, because it goes all the way to the ceiling on the outside but not the inside. So I'm trying to like make them blend in, you know? And I don't know if this is gonna be weird, but I might just use a white wallpaper with some wood trim on these other parts. I don't want to make it too busy. So that's nice and simple, and it also helps to bring the wood colors together. It would maybe be nice if we had some more wood out here. Maybe I could do these tables with wood and a little white top to them. The tables that I have here, these ones are from Life and Death. There's not a 2-tile wide table from the Cozy Bistro kit, which is kind of hilarious because you would think that they would at least let you slot these tables onto it then, but you can't. Oh. Well, now I'm kind of wondering if it would be better if we did them like this. We kind of leave some clear space in there. I think if you do it like this, they can't sit at these tables. I mean, I can try. So they won't actually sit there to eat. It's mostly just pretend. No, it's worse. You want it to be functional. I don't know what just came over me. I'm sorry. It should be a functional table. Those ones have tablecloths. I don't really want tablecloths though. At least not a big tablecloth. I would be kind of okay with having them be wooden. I guess that makes me kind of wonder if I should swap these out for wood tables. I kind of like that it's a little bit darker, so maybe that is better. Oh, we should put a phone on the wall because I want it to seem like you can call this place to order pizza from them. I'm gonna put a cute little trash can over here so it's easy access for your Sims, or maybe better right there. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 pizza ovens and a stove in here. I do think this is kind of looking a bit like a residential kitchen, which I don't love, but I also don't think that matters like too much. In a way, it is a residential kitchen because we're on a small business residential lot, so that's fine. Okay, 2 pizza ovens, counter space to prep, sink right there. Oh, we should put exit signs. At least one back there, right? Okay, that works for the kitchen though. Let's redo this bathroom. This one is like a tragedy. This is the tile that I used elsewhere. Oh, I'll put a changing table on this wall. I would like to have a mirror above this that kind of matches the style of the windows. I don't think it's gonna happen though, but that's okay. We can do it something like that. There could be 1 mirror and a handful of sinks. Okay, I think the downstairs is finished except for the gate that I need to add, which for some reason is an unlock. I never understood this. The fence from Get to Work is regular. The gate that matches the fence is an unlock from the detective career. So like if you want to use the fence, you better hope that you're in the detective career. We're gonna have to cheat for a little bit more money to finish this too. I feel like I can't even see what I'm doing. I need another light. There we go. I like grabbed the wrong swatch of this more than once. Oh dear. What do you do about that? Like, do I stick to counters that go around this way? Or maybe the fridge goes here? I don't like it. I think that looks bad, but the windows are in the most annoying place possible. Okay, I'm thinking about ways to switch this up a little bit, and now I'm thinking we put a pot rack above there. That's way cooler. I also think I'm gonna put a, oh no, you know what I should have gotten? Let's do another pizza oven upstairs, but in here, I'll put a stand mixer and then like some of the funny pizza clutter. See, that's cool. We have like the family recipe and some tomatoes. They can cook on this counter. That's good. I'm hanging up some of the art from the Cozy Bistro kit too. I didn't actually use any of it downstairs, but it works in here. Okay, teeny tiny bathroom right there. Okay, here's what I've got for the primary bedroom. They've got a desk and a computer. We have a dresser. I used a lot of the businesses and hobbies stuff in there. I don't love the apartment. This is gonna sound so bad, but like I don't really care about the apartment though. I mostly just care about the pizza. Okay, here's what I'm thinking for the layout of the kids' bedroom. I'd like to give them a couple of posters on the wall, but otherwise, I think that's pretty decent. The last thing we really need is a mailbox outside, and I think I'll use the one from the new pack. So we can just put this on the wall there. And now I want to do some test running. I want to see if we can make and sell some pizza. This guy has no cooking skills, so this might not go the best. Yeah, I think I should have given him 2 pizza ovens down here in hindsight. You know what? You don't really even need a stove though. That's the thing, he has a stove upstairs. Oops, let me max his cooking skill real quick. I want variety. Oh, not the welcome wagon. Get away. Oh my God, those place in like the most annoying locations possible. Let's just open up for business real quick. Here they come. They're gonna check in. They're paying me. Look, she's thinking about it. She bought the pizza. They do buy the entire pizza. Does that really not fit up there? Oh my God, that's so annoying. Like, why can't I slot that 3rd pizza there? Well, if you were trying to run this place, you're gonna be like non-stop making pizzas. Oh, she's having another slice. Oh, and I didn't assign these places. Wait, hold on, let me close the business. Close the business, close the business. Okay, this is supposed to be residential. Ugh, this is a very annoying bug. This happens where the 2nd floor doesn't let you label it correctly, but at least this is residential, so nobody can get back there anyway. And then I'll make this employees only also. So we've got an employee section, residential section, the rest is public, and it works. You're not gonna make a lot of money doing this. I'm gonna call it Town Square Pizza, and I'll upload it to the gallery in case you wanna download it. I don't know what hashtags to put. I hope this is easy enough to find. I keep trying to add hashtags to make it easier to search for this stuff on the gallery because the gallery is so bugged. So if you're watching this video 6 months from now, you're gonna have a really hard time finding this on the gallery. So I'm trying to make it easier by putting these hashtags. Okay, it is uploaded and finished. I actually have really enjoyed doing this one. I think this is really cool. This is the kind of place that I want to bring my Sims, but it won't function right. Hopefully it'll include the pizza when you download it on the gallery. So there's at least a couple things that you can buy. I think on that note though, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Okay, let me know if there's any other like shop style restaurants you'd like for me to build. This pack isn't really about selling stuff, but it's still fun to do it. So if you've got any ideas, let me know.